Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in to my YouTube channel where I talk all things photography. Previously, I've shared with you the equipment I carry with me when I'm off photographing a wedding. If you missed that video, don't you worry, I'll provide the link to the video in the description box below. Today though, I'll be covering a what's in my bag edition for a portrait lifestyle photography session, since the equipment that I do carry is a bit different for engagement, newborn, family, and branding and lifestyle portrait sessions. So my first item that I take with me is this canvas bag from Amazon. Since I carry less equipment with me for portrait sessions than I do weddings, I leave my heavy duty Pelican case at home and opt for this lighter canvas camera bag. I purchased this through Amazon and I can provide the link below for you as well. So I carry with me one 5D Mark III DSLR camera body, and the lenses that I bring with me are the 24 and the 35 and 50 and 100 millimeter prime lenses. All right, so let's start with my 24 millimeter wide angle prime lens. This is great when I'm indoors and space for me to move around is a little limited. For example, when I'm taking photos of a newborn in their tiny living room and I want to include the details of that living room, instead of backing into a wall, I'm able to use this 24 millimeter lens to get the family and the details of the room in a single frame. You ruined that scene.
Oh no.
Just kidding. It's okay.
You filming?
Yeah.
Well, I won't bother you.
Okay.
Alright, I'll see you later.
Okay, bye.
Love you, bye.
I also love using this lens when I'm outdoors and I want to emphasize the surroundings of the subjects while keeping them in the frame. And next is my 35 millimeter lens. It basically does all the same things as the 24 millimeter lens, it's just a tighter frame. All right, and next is my 50 millimeter prime lens. I never leave for any photo shoot without the 50 millimeter, my holy grail. I have this 50 millimeter prime lens on my camera 90% of the time, and I really love using it for close-ups with my couples and when I'm paying less attention to my surroundings and really wanting to focus in on my subjects. I really love its ability to shoot at a very narrow depth of field and love that soft bokeh look that I'm able to create when I use this prime lens. Next up is my 100 millimeter macro prime lens, and I only use this macro lens when I'm doing very close-up detail shots of a portrait session. For example, when I want to share the details of two new parents holding their precious newborn in between them, I'll use the macro to focus in on their hands holding each other, or holding the newborn's hand, or if I want to focus on the tiny feet of the newborn. I'll also use a macro if I want to get creative or artistic shots of a couple's face or hands and get really, really close up and get the details. I also bring with me this reflector. I carry it in case I get stuck in a situation where lighting is very directional and limited when photographing any subject. And last but not least, of course, I carry with me backup batteries and memory cards in case there are any emergency situations. All right, guys, that concludes my video for today. Thank you for sticking around and watching. Hopefully you found it helpful. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can leave them in the comment box below. Thanks for watching. Bye.